The Wednesday word for December 6th, 2023. Pastor Russ here with Pastor Matt Smith, and we are hanging out at Nicholson Baptist Church today. We're prepping for tonight, and we just wanted to come on and just fill you in, give you some updates on some things. As you guys know, this is the most wonderful time of the year, but also the busiest time of the year, and things change hourly, or if not by minute. So we're trying to keep everybody updated, and this is a really good way to do that. So if you will go ahead and hit that like button, give us a like or a heart or a hug or whatever you're feeling today, and share this video. That helps the algorithms do their thing and get us out a little bit better. If you're on YouTube, share this out. We do want people to see it, not because we want people to see us, but because we do want people to know what's going on at NBC. So I'm taking just a moment here and make sure we're looks like we're good on Facebook. We hit the wrong button there. So we're going to check and just make sure that we're good on all our pages. And while we're doing that, again, y'all give us a like and a share and help get the word out. We're good on Facebook. I'm going to check YouTube real quick. YouTube's a little bit easier if you have people that don't have a Facebook account. You can shoot a YouTube link over to their account there. So I am checking YouTube, and for some reason I'm not on the right account on YouTube. So let's switch this over real quick. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great day. We do have a lot to tell you about, so we'll get to it here as quickly as we can. So looks like we're good on YouTube as well. So anyway, guys, join in with us today, and we will update you on anything and everything that we need to. And as always, if you guys have questions or comments, all you have to do is type them in, and we'll see them and we'll address them. So as we begin, we always want to start with just the weekly stuff. We have church here every Sunday at 10:30. Our normal service time is at 10:30, and I know we sent some stuff out that confused some people throughout the Christmas season. Our service time will not change. Okay. So always understand that if we send something out that says we're doing something special, that's in addition to our 10:30 service. Our 10:30 service will not change from now all the way through December 31st this year. So usually we have breakfast at 9 o'clock. We have music and choir a little bit before then. We have in groups at 9:30, and we have our service at 10:30 and kids church at 10:30 as well. Some of that will change a little bit over the next few weeks, and we'll tell you about that. But always remember, our service is at 10:30. We're not going to mess with that because we do believe in what? Consistency. That's what we believe in. So we want you guys to know that 10:30 hour is not going to change. Wednesday nights, we always have the same thing going on Wednesday nights as far as structure is concerned. We usually rehearse for music and choir at 5:30. We're not doing that tonight. We have a lot of people who can't make it tonight for various reasons, so we're not going to practice music and choir tonight. We will eat supper together at 6:30. Supper is pizza tonight. Lots of pizza. I think we got 100 pizzas ordered. We'll have some additional sides to go with that, I'm sure, a dessert of some kind. But the main thing is pizza tonight. So if pizza is not your jam, bring something with you or eat something before you come. But we'll have plenty of pizza for everybody. That's not just kids and youth. That's adults too who come and participate in our adult groups. We have groups for all ages on Wednesday night, from pre-K through adults. And our groups start at 7 o'clock. Matt will have a youth service here in the sanctuary, and they'll be playing some games and hanging out. Kids Church will be doing what they do. They go through the gospel project. They sing some songs together. They play some games. And tonight is ugly Christmas sweater night. So Matt's got his good grief. Really any kind of Christmas sweater. Just wear your Christmas sweaters tonight. We've had a competition going on for the last 2 months between the kids and the youth. And somehow whoever wins that competition, you or I, one's getting a pie in the face. Or maybe both of us. So wear your Christmas sweaters if you want to see us get a pie in the face next week is the payoff on that. Okay. In the length of the video that you're watching right now, the description of this video, you will see a link to the calendar that we're going through. I forgot to mention that. If you'll click on that, bring that up, you'll see everything we're talking about. You don't have to remember it. I just want to make sure to call your attention to it. On here, you can see the music we sing every week. You can see a way to get connected and involved and invested. You can see a way to give to Nicholson Baptist if you'd like to. We have RightNow Media for free that we're giving out all month long, actually all year long, which RightNow Media, if you've not checked it out, is an awesome resource. It's 20,000 plus Christian-based videos, Bible studies, small group materials. It's really great stuff, and it's free. We pay for it. You guys get the benefits of that. So make sure you check out RightNow Media. We do have a holiday drive going on all this month. Really, here at Nicholson Baptist, we have a clothes closet. We open it one Saturday a month usually. And so we are actively collecting things all year long. We've been really focusing on that this month and last because we had community giving and we have Christmas giving coming up here very shortly on December 17th. And those are 2 dates in which we give out food for free. We also open our clothes closet for extended periods of time for people to come in and get what they need for the holidays. So we are in need of clothing, especially men's clothing, especially kids' clothing for winter time. I know those are 2 things we really need. So if you have that laying around the house, again, our community Christmas will be on Sunday, December 17th. We really need as much stuff as we can get by then. So we'll take clothing, shoes, toys, school supplies, anything you have around your house that's gently used, that's in good shape, or that's new that you'd like to donate. We can get you a receipt for that. We're a 501(c). You can write that off on your taxes if that's a concern for you. But we are an active collection site for things like that. And if we get it and we know we can't use it, or we have stuff sitting around, we actively give that stuff away to Street Love and other places, other ministries. So we're not going to hoard your stuff and keep it here just because you give it to us. We want to see those things used. We'll go to the schools and give it to the schools, whatever we need to do to get that stuff in active use. We don't want to stockpile it here at NBC. So
in that same vein, if you know somebody that's shut in or they can't get out and necessarily come to church and get what they need, let us know. Shoot us a text or an email so we can take it to them. We can meet them where they're at and meet their needs.
Absolutely. And we have we're helping several families this year for Christmas. If you guys know some families who need some Christmas help, we have an active we don't have a name for it, Secret Santa or Angel Tree, whatever you want to call it. We have an active program here where we're providing Christmas for families. So if you would like to do that, you can let us know. If you have a family or know of a family who might need some help this Christmas, please send them our way, and we'll make sure to get them as much help as we possibly can. So, that's what we're about, guys. Loving God, making disciples, equipping saints, serving others. Those are our 4 pillars here. Those are what we teach and preach and try to embody every day. So the holiday drive is going on. We'd love to be able to serve our community with the things that you guys donate. Our NBC Store, on the other side of that, we do have an online Etsy store that has all this NBC stuff. Anything you get from there is at cost. Okay, we don't try to make money off anything that we give. We don't sell things at the church. But we do have an online store. If you guys want some NBC gear, you can go there and check it out. And again, all that stuff is at cost. Matter of fact, I think we probably lose money because we have to pay to get things set up art-wise, and then there's some shipping stuff and things like that. So again, our heart is not to make money off of you. Our heart is to get you what you need if that's what you're into. If you'll scroll on down, I don't know if you guys are looking at this or not, but the biggest thing today for us is really 2 things we want to clarify. And those are the 2 things that are coming up most soonest, I guess. Most soonest is not a word. Those are the things
that are most prevalent.
Yeah, they're right on the tip of our tongue because they're this week. They're not more important than whatever else is going on. They're just the most urgent things because they are coming up this week. Number 1 is the Christmas parade in Commerce on Saturday, December 9th. This Saturday, December 9th at 6 p.m. Right now, we just looked at the weather before we came on. It's still saying between 55 and 70% chance of rain on Saturday. So it may be postponed again. It may be canceled again. We're not sure. We're trying to make sure we're ready for that. We did delete all the entries from the first round that we sent out for the parade that was scheduled for December 2nd. So if you want to ride on one of our floats, if you have kids or youth who would like to ride on one of our floats, there's a link, again, in the description of this video to our calendar. Go to that calendar, find the link to sign up for the Christmas parade, and sign up ASAP. We can't guarantee it's going to happen. We're at the mercy of the weather just like everybody else. But that is coming up this Saturday. We don't want anybody to miss out. We don't want anybody to say, man, I really wanted to ride, but didn't get a chance to. So we want you to make sure that that link is there and you can sign up and let us know you'd like to ride. The other thing is our Youth Mall of Georgia trip, which is coming up this Sunday right after church. So we're taking our youth to the Mall of Georgia. We do that. We've done this last year. I've done it all my youth ministry career since the Mall of Georgia was built, I think around 97, 98 or so. And so I coached Matt into doing this last year. We had an absolute blast. We had to take a few years off because of COVID and that kind of stuff. But it's fun, y'all. We're going to take a bunch of kids out to the Mall of Georgia. We're going to turn them loose. They're going to do a scavenger hunt. They're going to get to eat in the quiet court. They're going to get to shop with their buddies. So what we've done is we have a couple of charter buses because we put the word out for this thing. I don't even know. I didn't look up how many we took last year. I think it was maybe 35 or 40.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 vans worth. Not.
Yeah. So now we have 82 youth signed up to go to the Mall of Georgia Saturday or Sunday. Okay, 82 young people. So we're going to take this to a whole new level. We may get thrown out of the mall. We may get arrested. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But here's the point: if your kid or youth is going with us on Sunday, first of all, they need to sign up on the link that has been your CHS just came out with. Quiet court. Oh, the quiet court. Yeah. Did I say quiet court? I meant the food court. We had a quiet court at CHS. That's right, Kristen. The food court is where they will eat. They need to sign up first and foremost if they're going with us, because we have literally 8 spots left. Okay. And as soon as that sign up hits 90, we're cutting it off because we don't have any more seats remaining. Okay. So first and foremost, please make sure that you are signed up. Secondly, we are having a meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. I called it mandatory because that gets people's attention. If you're at all available to come tonight, please come. Kids and youth, I need you to hear this, or if your parents are watching, I need you guys to really internalize this. We're going to go ahead and form groups tonight. So here's why I called this meeting mandatory. If your kids don't come tonight and they're going with us on Sunday, they may not get to choose their own groups. And that's going to be a deal breaker for some of the kids and youth that want to go with us. Okay. So with 80 people going, last year we were able to find a place in the mall where we could sit down and have some sort of a quiet conversation and plan the groups and have some time to get our ducks in a row. This year, we're just not going to have that opportunity with 80 people. So we're going to have as much of that stuff done by the time we leave on Sunday as we possibly can. In addition to that, we're going to give a permission form out that's going to have information and have a place for you to give us permission to take your kids with us. So tonight at 8 o'clock, we will not hold you long, but we do want to go ahead and get a head start on some things so that we're not sitting around here Sunday afternoon trying to do those things as the buses are waiting on us to load, because they're going to be here at 12. Hopefully Pastor Russ will not preach long past 11:30, and we can get everybody out of the parking lot and get the buses in here. But we want to have all the groups settled. We want to have all the rules gone over. We want to have sheets handed out to all the kids. All of that done by 12 o'clock on Sunday, so that when we get on those buses, we go to the Mall of Georgia, we stop, we eat in the food court, not the quiet court. And then we start the scavenger hunt around 1 o'clock. Okay. What we do with a scavenger hunt is we give them an hour. We give them a list of things. Last year, I think there were 60 things on the list. It's way more than they could ever do in an hour. And the kicker is everything has a point total, and the point total is associated with the difficulty of the item. So let's say it might say get a picture of your whole group with Santa Claus. Well, in order to get a picture of your group with Santa Claus, you got to wait in a line that's usually 30 minutes to an hour long, and that may be worth 1,000 points, but is it really worth it when there's 10 other things that are worth 10 points or 20 points or 30 points? So
you got to spend money on that picture.
Not only do you have to hurry, and not only do you have to kind of know your way around the mall, but you have to make critical judgment decisions on the run, on the fly, as to what you want to do and not do based on the points that it's worth. And the winning team, they all get a gift card that they can use to shop with for Christmas. So it's an awesome time, y'all. It's a blast. Your kids and youth, your youth are going to love it if they're going with us. If you're an adult who wants to go, we do have a group of adults who are going, but you can come and hang out with us. We're not going to tell anybody no. We may not have a place for you on the bus, but you're welcome to follow us out there and just be a part of what's going on. Again, it's about having fun and fellowship, and then we'll give them a couple of hours after the scavenger hunt is done to shop on their own. I know some of these kids don't get away from parents and grandparents and have an opportunity to shop a little bit. We'll be walking around with them and making sure that they're in the building and those kind of things. But again, point being, make sure they're signed up on the form, and make sure that that you're coming tonight at 8 o'clock, if at all possible, just to hear and just be able to answer questions, and make sure you get a permission form and everything that's going on. For the kids, most importantly tonight, I promise you, is going to be making sure they're on the right team.
Right.
They're not going to want us to place them on a team because they're going to get on a team where they may or may not know people, and that's going to wreck their little lives. They're going to think we're bad, angry, horrible people for that, but we're really not. So anyway, I hope that's good on the Mall of Georgia. Y'all can ask questions, comments if you have anything else. The rest of these things, y'all, I'm just going to roll through real quick. We do have our last Wednesday night, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday will be our last Wednesday night of the year. Matt and I will get a pie in our face of some sort next Wednesday night. We will rehearse for Kids Christmas Musical next Wednesday night. We will have some sort of ice cream party. I'm not sure I understand exactly what we're doing, but I know there is a plan for that. So everybody's going to get ice cream, and then we're going to say bye on Wednesday nights until January, just because we like to give our servant leaders some weeks off to spend with their families. Wednesday nights, even tonight, y'all, we can't do music because so many people have other things going on. So we understand as we get closer to the holidays, things become more and more difficult, and we're sympathetic to that. Matt's got how many kids you got now?
I got 3.
3. I got 5. Y'all, I don't have a single night this week that we don't have a basketball game. Literally, we were in Walton County at George Walton last night from 4:30 to about 10 o'clock. So we're right there with you. Matt and I live the same life you guys live. We want to give our servant leaders some time off to just relax and take a break. So next Wednesday night will be our last Wednesday night of 2023. Okay. Friday, December 15th, we are having our breakfast with someone special. We will have a special guest here. Matter of fact, we'll have 2. One will be dressed in red with a white beard. One will be dressed in green because our theme this year is Nicholsonville. Okay. And so next Friday from 6 to 8, we will have some people here that are super special that your kids and youth and whoever else can get their pictures made with. We'll have a professional photographer here. They'll take your pictures. They'll send you a link later. You get those pictures. Nothing will cost you anything. We'll have crafts and cookie decorating and activities, and you'll get, of course, breakfast because it's breakfast with someone special. Yeah. So what? Pancakes, sausage, bacon, eggs. We really don't know specifically because we don't handle the food there, but it'll be worth your time. And again, you get a free picture with some special folks that night. So come on out. That's Friday night, December 15th. That's the day most of our kids get out of school. So you can get out of school, go home and rest for a couple hours, and then come out and have some fun with us. And then the next couple of Sundays, y'all, again, our Christmas musical is on Sunday, December 17th. What time? 10:30. 10:30. Our services don't change during the month of December. So 10:30 is when our kids' Christmas musical will be. They'll take about half the service, and then we will still preach a message on that day. We're going to preach the gospel every Sunday during the month of December. So be here, be ready for that. That'll be a family service. When we say family service, here's what we mean. We mean there'll be no kids' church. You'll be in the service with your family. Our nurseries will be open for you to use, but we won't have staff in there. So, we'll have diapers and wipes, and you're free to use them as often and as much as you need, but we will not have people in there because we want all of our servant leaders and their families to be in this service as well. We don't want anybody excluded from this. So it'll be a family service on the 17th, a family service on the 24th, which means your family's together. And again, if you need to use our facilities, you're more than welcome to do that. On the 17th, we do need kids to arrive at 8:30. So if you're the parent of a kid, we define kids pre-K through 5th grade. They'll be doing the musical. Actually, youth are going to be with them, right? So this will be pre-K through 12th grade. Please be here at 8:30 on Sunday the 17th. We're going to feed them breakfast, and then we're going to rehearse with them one final time. We'll have our risers set up. We'll have everything the way it's going to look. So we'll hopefully at that point in time have an idea of how many kids and youth we're actually going to have. It's been kind of hard to rehearse, and it always is. It's nothing new, but it's kind of difficult to rehearse because you'll have one Sunday where you'll have 200 kids and one Sunday where you'll have 160 kids. Then the next Sunday you'll have 220 kids, and the next Sunday you have 140 kids. So it's hard to really, picture what that's going to look like until that final Sunday. So that's a big deal for them to be here early and go through their music and go through their speaking parts and just see what it's going to look like and where everybody needs to be positioned. So that's the 17th Kids Christmas Musical. Be here at 8:30. Service is at 10:30. Service is at 10:30. Okay. And then we have our community Christmas after that on the 17th. That's where we give out free meals. We open our clothes closet. Community Christmas is from 3 to 6 p.m. in our fellowship hall. However, if you're going to serve that day, we're going to prep from 1 to 3. Okay. So we're going to prep from 1 p.m. to 3, and then we're going to open up things from 3 to 6. and we'll give out meals, and we'll open our clothes closet, and we'll just try to bless our community as much as we possibly can that afternoon and evening. And then the next Sunday is Christmas at NBC on the 24th. What he's done for Christmas: one family service at 10:30, no in groups, no anything else, just 10:30, one family Christmas service. We're going to partake of communion together. We're going to talk about what Jesus has done. We're going to wrap up our Advent messages. We're going to have a really good time that day. It'll be a sweet service together. We will not do anything else that day. I know many have asked about an evening service or Christmas Eve service. Many of us on staff here have family things that go on that evening and just have for years. And so we will not do anything else on the 24th besides our 10:30 Christmas at NBC service. So don't miss that. Spread the word, and we'll be looking for you. We'd love to see you. We already have one date for January of 2024. I do want to throw out at you, and we'll get off here. We have a servant leader luncheon, January 2024. That's going to be Sunday, January 7th, and that'll be immediately following the service, and that'll last for a couple of hours. We'll feed all of our servant leaders. Current and prospective servant leaders need to be there. We'll feed you. We'll tell you what the plan is for 2024, and we want to hit the ground running really well, right?
So if you are currently serving and you're happy where you're at, still come to the meeting, be there, hear the vision, see the vision, catch the vision, be with us, eat with us. We'll get you plugged back in right where you're at. But if you're having questions or you're curious about other areas to serve in, seek them out, ask questions, investigate, and we'll help you in that area too. But you got to be here. You got to be here.
Yeah, we're just like any other church, just like any other season. When these seasons roll around, we have, just so you know, we have 2 servant leader meetings a year. We have one in January and we have one in August. The reason we do that is we understand that about every 6 months, people's lives change, right? So for me, for instance, football season looks a lot different than basketball season. Football season, you got a game on Thursday and Friday. That's it. Basketball season, we got a game every single night of the week, right? So our lives look different in the fall versus the spring and summer. The winter versus the fall and the summer. So point being, guys, we understand if you need to make a change in December, January as to where you're serving, how you're serving. If you're not serving now and you want to get on board and serve with us, this is the meeting you need to be at. Nobody is mad at you. Nobody's going to think twice about it. We just have to know. We just have to have a plan in place, because it literally takes about 40 to 60 people to make our kids' church happen. Matt needs a team to help make our youth services happen. Everything takes a whole lot of people to make things happen the way that they do. And we just need to know not just who's willing, but who's eager to serve, who's ready to serve, who's willing to serve, who loves serving. And we want to help you find that place where you fit best. You know, sometimes you serve for a season and you're like, man, I just wasn't cut out to be a nursery worker, right? There's somewhere else for you. All right. Here's what I know. God didn't create you to sit. Okay. God did not save you to sit. There's a place where you fit, and there's a place where you will find not just your calling, but your fulfillment in life through serving in the body of Christ. We want to help you find where that place is. And it may look different in January than it does in August. We understand that. But what we don't want to do is show up in the second Sunday of January and have a bunch of classes with no teachers or no leaders, because if we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to have to make some big time adjustments as to what we're able to offer and what we're not. Don't see that happening at all. Our servant leader, we probably have 60% of our church serving in some capacity, so we're not complaining at all. We just want you to know what's coming, and want you to know that Sunday the 7th is a big deal for us, and we want it to be a big deal for you, because after the 7th, we want to have a 6-month plan in place. Well, we're not talking about servant leadership again until August, okay? Well, we'll talk about it again at BBX, obviously, but BBX aside, we want to make sure we're good to go for the next 6 months. So
we need you guys.
Yeah, we need you. We love you.
MVPs.
Right. You really are. You're the most valuable people in the church. If you're serving and you're consistent and you're bought in, and again, you're eager, not just willing. It's one thing to be willing. It's another thing to be eager to do what God's called you to do. So we hope you'll join us that day. If you have questions, guys, comments, you know where to find us. We're like Deion Sanders. We ain't hard to find. So all you got to, we'll be here at the church, for instance, from now until probably, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight, whatever time we get to leave. So if nobody's told you they love you today,
let us be the first.
We love you. So thanks for joining us, and I hope you'll hang out with us tonight. If your kids or if your youth want to go to the Mall of Georgia, it's going to be a blast, Joe. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. Any other questions, concerns you have? We talked about this a little bit Sunday. If you got somebody sick in your family, somebody's passed away, something going on you need our help with, please do not think we're just going to stumble across that on social media, because we're not. Reach out to us, be active in that, because we want to be active in serving you. But please just don't think we're, Pastor Russ is just scrolling through Facebook several hours a day, because that ain't happening. I know Matt's not on the Toyota line. He's not sitting there scrolling through Facebook. So don't just think because it's on Facebook we're going to see it. Please let us know, and we'll serve you. We'll be there for you. All right. So we love you. Hope to see you soon. Come on out and see us tonight. If not, we'll see you Sunday. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Adios.